You know,
what you have seen?
what I've seen here in Europe are I think a lot of people that are the age of us, and there are some younger, but I think a lot of people that saw this band back in the early '70s in Europe, and so they love that music that is the fabric of their lives. You know, it brings back those experiences. And there's a good portion of younger fans, but a lot of them, I'd say, in Europe are our age. And in the United States, we have that, and we also have a lot of young kids that are starting to come around. I think that's going to happen more and more in Europe too, because I believe we're going to be back. It's going real well over here, but I think that there's a similarity, though, really, in what the people are getting out of the music. Is that, and that's why I'm excited about making another record, because I see that, especially European audiences, you can tell they really appreciate melody and singing, and and I think that got lost in the United States for a while, with pop music being kind of watered down, and so it's almost like maybe part of the inspiration and motivation for me over here in Europe is that I see a place for me. I see a place for Chicago. I'll tell you what, I would love that we record more as a band, and I hope that that's in the works. But in the meantime, like I said, I'm just inspired. So I'm going to start taking these tunes that I have and put them together.
That's great.
Yeah, he's really proud of me and happy for me, and we're going to the UK tomorrow, I believe, and so I should be seeing him and my stepmother, the woman he married a few years ago, and so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, but he's I can see it in his eyes whenever we get together. He's happy.
Yeah. And how did you react? Because did you know him?
I knew Jeff a little bit. I didn't spend a lot of time with him, and I never got to play with him, unfortunately. But funny thing was, when I got the call to go and audition for Chicago, I called Jeff's house to talk to John Keane, who was in Jeff's studio that day. And I said, Jeff, can I talk to John? He said, yeah, but before I put you on the phone, I want to tell you something. I was talking to my friend Bobby Lamb the other day, and he told me they're looking for a singer. And I didn't think about it until later, and I thought, what about Jason, man? He plays the bass, he's got the vocal chops. And I said, Jeff, I'm going to meet with Howard Kaufman tomorrow. And he started laughing, and he pulled the phone off to John and said, hey, he's meeting Howard Kaufman tomorrow, laughing. So he was trying to help. And I always heard that about Jeff, that he was always trying to help musicians, and he was trying to help me get into Chicago,